What's up, you? For today's video, with a full Generation 6 fossil Pokemon team. So we're going to be looking at the Jaw fossil and the Sail fossil. This is the last fossil team as well because I've already done the Generation 8 fossil team when that first came out. So this will be our last little mini-series for the fossils, at least on the same team. So we've got Tyrunt, Tyrantrum, Amaura, and Aurorus. I really like Tyrantrum. I must say it's not my favorite fossil, but it's probably definitely in my, my top 3. Speaking of 3, we got 3 battles today with the Gen 6 fossil team, and I hope you enjoy. Do you like any of the Generation 6 fossils? Do you like Tyrantrum? Do you like Aurorus? Let me know in the comment section of the video. I'd really like to hear that. First battle here, we got a Tyrantrum versus Tyrantrum. This is a battle against Checosaurus, and we got a 4v4. The Tyrantrum's nickname is Uwu. So I've got a mixed Tyrantrum here. We got Head Smash, Draco Meteor, Ancient Power, and Earth Power. Ability is going to be Rockhead. Item is going to be Assault Vest. So the first Tyrantrum is going to get sent back to the Jurassic period from the Meteors. This is a max special attack, max speed set with naive nature. So I tried to make this look like a fully special attacker, but it's actually like a mixed attacker. Next Pokemon is going to be Nibbles, and it is a Tyrantrum versus Tyrantrum. So I'm going to be outspeeding. This time I'm going to go for Head Smash because I've got that -2 in special attack, and it did a pretty good amount of damage there with no attack EV. So we're going to get hit by an Ice Fang. Lots of damage to Tyrantrum, but I actually managed to live that, which is quite nice. Now I can either opt to go for another Head Smash, which I'm pretty sure won't faint it unless I got, minimum damage that first one, or I risk the Draco Meteor. So we're going to be rolling the Draco Meteor again. It doesn't miss, which is really cool. And Tyrantrum just lives. So they would have done almost, I'd say, exactly the same amount of damage with Head Smash and Draco Meteor. So the opposing Tyrantrum is going to pop another Ice Fang, and that is the end of Tyrantrum. But a pretty good run there. I tried to use as many ability as I could as well, throughout these fossils. Next Pokemon is going to be Amaura. I have to say Amaura and Aurorus have got really good shinies as well. So this Amaura is a Snow Warning set. I've got Everlight as his item. I've got Blizzard, Ancient Power, Earth Power, and Charge Beam. So it's a fully special set. I've got this one as Modest Nature and Max Special Attack, and I gave it Max Health because there's not really any point giving any speed EVs because it's very, very slow. So Tyrantrum is going to have Fire Fang. I tanked that very, very nicely. And now I'm going to try and get a boost here with Charge Beam to take out the Tyrant. So I was hoping for a boost on the feint there, and that's going to take Tyrantrum out. Unfortunately for my little Amaura, I never got a boost. Next Pokemon is Tyrantrum. It's 3 Tyrantrums. So I've got Blizzard, which is going to be 100% accurate. Let's go ahead and go for that. I don't know what sort of set this is going to be. So Tyrantrum's going to go for a Hyper Voice. That is going to be a special set because it's got the Throat Spray as the item. Now, this is going to be a very powerful Blizzard, this one, and the Trumpet is going to not be making any tunes after that one. So that's 3 Tyrantrums down. Now, there's one more Pokemon left, and it is a Tyrunt. So it's 3 Tyrantrums and a Tyrunt, and it's called Power. I'm getting a little bit scared right now because this is going to be their Dynamax Pokemon. Now, when you look at the Gen 6 fossils, there's a lot of weakness, especially with Amaura and Aurorus being 4 times weak to fighting. That's a very, very bad weakness to have, and also 4 times weak to Steel as well. So it was difficult sometimes what Pokemon to swap in. So we got the Tyrant going for a Max Quake here. That's going to be obviously Stab on the Tyrant, and that is going to take out... No, it's not going to be Stab. What do I think of? I think of a Rock type move. Never mind, just pretend I didn't say that. That is going to be a very powerful move, and that's going to feint the Amaura there. I guess it didn't really matter. It was going to be feinting with a super effective move. Now, the next Pokemon is going to be Tyrant. I thought I was using a Rock type move for some second. So I'm going to swap in Tyrant here, but I'm going to swap it out there because I've got a plan going on. I'm counting the amount of turns of Hail. So we're going to go into Aurorus right now. Now, I was thinking, well, I might be able to leave 1 attack here, and I was like, oh, it's using Max Steel Spike. So Aurorus is just going to get dropped in 1 shot. It didn't even do anything, but it will be back in the 2nd and 3rd battle. So now we've got 1 more turn of Hail here, including this turn here. So 1 more turn, and this last Tyrunt is a sweeping set. Low-key, probably the best set on my team. So I've got Dragon Dance, Dragon Claw, Stone Mist, and Psychic Fangs. I've got the ability as Sturdy, because that's why I was thinking about the Hail and stuff like that. I didn't want the Hail to wreck Sturdy. And I've got Weakness Policy as the item. So getting that Dragon Dance up there, boosting my attack and speed. I've got Max Attack and Max Speed, Jolly Nature. Now, the opposing Tyrunt is going to go for a Max Whirlwind. I had a feeling I might try and go for that, and that's going to drop my attack. But that's okay, though, because, you know, I already got a Dragon Dance up before that. Now, since it's a super effective move, that's going to activate my Weakness Policy. And now, I was looking back with the Aurorus when I swapped it in, how many turns left of the Hail there was. So this was the last turn of the Hail falling. So that way the Hail wasn't going to feint me. So I was like, okay, well, here we go, people. I've got a decent amount in attack now, even though, you know, I lost a bit of there after the Max Whirlwind. But now I can go for a Dynamax Tyrant on 1 health. And I can go for a super effective Max Whirlwind on this Tyrunt. So this should be more than enough to take the little Tyrunt out. Now, I didn't really want to do this on Tyrantrum because that would, like, be way too powerful. Like, Tyrantrum's a very strong set, especially as, you know, imagine, like, Head Smash and stuff like that with attack EVs and stuff like that. So anyway, we're going to go Dynamax Tyrunt here, and it's got 2 health. You wouldn't read about it. I can go for a Max Whirlwind on the opposing Tyrunt, and that is going to feint it. If it did have Focus Sash or anything like that, it's going to be well and truly gone from the Hail. And that is the end of the first battle. So that was pretty cool. It was a Fossil versus Fossil battle there, completely unplanned too. I had no idea those fossils were going to be brought. Let's get on to battle number 2 here. This is a battle against Lady Crimson. We haven't had a battle in quite a while, so we got an actual theme team here as well. I want to see if anyone can guess this. Now, this is going to be a 4 versus 6 battle. And let's see if you can guess it. I'd say my little clue for today would be pay attention to the nicknames and the moves being used. So this has actually got Cloud 9, which is kind of funny because this Aurorus, I was thinking about having a Snow Warning set, but in the end I went for something different. We've got a Refrigerate set, so anytime you use a normal type move, it gets turned into an Ice type with that 1.5 times boost. So I'm going to be running a Facade and Toxic Orb set here. Now, the opposing Lickitung is going to have Supersonic. Now, Supersonic is a very, very gimmicky move. You know, just actually, you got to land it to start with, which is only 55% accuracy. And, you know, every single other confused move actually outclasses. So maybe that's a little clue for you there. So now Aurorus is going to be confused because Supersonic actually landed. So I got through the confusion and I managed to get off to the side there, which is pretty powerful on that because, you know, it's being an ice move. Now, the Lickitung is going to have Surf and Supersonic. I know Surf is going to hit me reasonably hard, and, you know, Aurorus takes that, I guess, kind of well. Now, the only reason I took that reasonably well because I'm running Max Health and Max Attack. I've got Animal Nature too. So go for a second Facade, and that is the end of Lickitung, which is nice. This is probably mostly going to be using Facade as much as it possibly can, right? So it's pretty powerful. Next Pokemon is going to be Jolteon. So, like, okay, cool. I can go for Earthquake here. This will be nice. This will be super effective against the Jolteon and one-shot it. I just have to make sure that I can live this attacking move. So Jolteon's got double kick. Football. Aurorus is not going to live that one. So that's the end of the Aurora. So if he had any other, even a special move, I think I had a chance of living that, but not double kick. Like fighting type moves absolutely wreck. Poor Aurorus. Like, it's got a lot of weaknesses, but it's still a pretty cool Pokemon. Now I'm going to go into Tyrantrum. Now this team is like fully weak to fighting too, which made it very difficult. Now, I'm going to go for Head Smash here. I don't have any attack EVs, but I thought, you know what? It should do a good amount of damage. So, Jolteon is going to kick me twice again. It did pretty good damage to Tyrantrum. And I'm going to go for Head Smash here. The Head Smash is going to miss, which is very, very unfortunate. So, like, okay, I've got Earth Power, but I still believe that Jolteon will kind of live that badly. So, I'm going to go for Head Smash again. Even with no attack EVs, I should do a heap of damage or just, you know, feint this Jolteon in one shot. So Jolteon is going to go for another round of the double kicks here on my Tyrantrum. I have to feint this turn, otherwise Jolteon is going to beat me with double kick. You probably wouldn't hear that too often. And here it comes, people. Jolteon is going to be feinting. So that's some excellent damage there. I'm very, very happy about getting rid of that. Now, there's still 4 Pokemon to go here. Next Pokemon is Pizza. This is pretty interesting. So I've got Head Smash as super effective. I was like, you know what? I'm going to use Ancient Power. I'm going to try and get a boost here. Pizza's going to go for a Mimic, and Pizza is going to mimic my Head Smash. So a Head Smash Pizza, which is you know, that's actually pretty good coverage against, like, you know, fire-type moves. So Ancient Power did really good damage. No boost there, which, you know, kind of sucks. I was going for the boost. Now the Pits, I was like, I wonder if the Pits is going to go for Head Smash, you know, on my Tyrantrum, and it did, and it landed, and the Head Smash is going to be enough to take out my Tyrantrum. And the funny thing is, too, since the Pits had a little bit of health left, but the recoil damage wasn't quite enough to fade it, and then it got a Moxie. I'm like, oh, I have to get rid of this thing. Like, you know, I got to get rid of this thing straight away. So what I'm going to do is go into the Tyrunt. Now, this is the sturdy Tyrunt. Now, the Pinsir, I know that can live any move, and I can go for Dragon Dance here. So I can go for Dragon Dance and then, you know, take it out with whatever move. It doesn't really matter. If it uses Head Smash, well, it's going to fake to recall and stuff like that. So the Pinsir's got Guillotine as well, but this has sturdy. Thank goodness I ran sturdy on Tyrunt. Otherwise, you know, knowing my luck, that would have landed. So go for that Dragon Dance there. That's going to boost my attack and speed. And now I can finish it off with, like, you know, Psychic Fangs or whatever like that. I like Psychic Fangs. It's quite a, you know, it's quite a handy attack to have. I mean, I can go for Dragon Claw, Psychic Fang. It doesn't really matter. So we're outspeeding that opposing Pinsir and finishing off with Psychic Fangs with a crit. You know, we all know that critical hit matters. Now, I'm trying to think what day I'm actually going to upload this video. I think this is going up on Friday, so this might be a double upload day too. Don't quote me on that one, but it should be a double upload day. There could have been a video come up the same day before this, or there's another video coming up later, but you'll get to figure that one out if it happens. Now, the next Pokemon is going to be Magneton, and I'm looking through my team, I'm thinking, wow, like, I don't have Aurorus anymore. Not that with Earthquake, so that can't do any damage. I don't have Tyrantrum anymore. That has Earth Power. I'm in a lot of trouble here because I don't have a lot of moves to hit this with. I've only got, like, not very effective moves. I don't even have anything neutral. Now, this Magneton, I'm going to have to probably get a critical hit again. So I've got a couple of dragons up my sleeve. I can go for Stone Edge and hope for a crit, and that's the best damage I can actually do to him. Now, Magneton is going to be another Supersonic set landed, and I'm Parafusion at the moment, which is, like, very, very annoying. So I'd love to get one more attacking move off here. Like, if I could get a Stone Edge crit, you know what? If I could get one Stone Edge to land, that'd be incredible. So Tyrunt is going to get through all the scum there and land another Stone Edge, which is really, really good. So now Magneton is going to go for a Thunder here. Now, this Magneton doesn't have any Steel-type moves. And that's your clue as well. That's another clue. Why wouldn't it have a Steel-type move? That was your clue there. And another clue. So we're going to get the Confusion right in the face there, and Tyrunt is going to be fating to that. I knew that was going to happen. So I've got one more Pokemon left, and I've still got, wow, like, what do we got? Another three Pokemon to deal with. So my last Pokemon is going to be Amaura. So I was like, well, I haven't Dynamaxed a Pokemon yet. You know, this is going to be a good enough time to Dynamax Amaura, see what we can do here. So I have to Dynamax this to get, like, extra health. I've got Earth Power there to give me a boost in special defense, so that could be handy as well. I'm going to keep the Hail going too. I just may as well do that later on. So I'm going to go for Max Quake this turn, get that special defense boost, which could definitely be handy for, like, you know, one or two of the last Pokemon, you know, depending on what sort of movesets we got here. Is anyone's, like, actual favorite Pokemon Aurorus? I'm really interested in that. I know quite a few Pokemon like Tyrunt and Tyrantrum, but is Aurorus or Amaura anyone's favorite Pokemon, the absolute favorite Pokemon? Let me know in the comment section. I just want to know if anyone really, really loves them. So that's going to be the end of the Magneton there. It's good. Like, I was very lucky that I got some damage on those Stone Edges before because it might have lived. Not that its special defense is anything amazing, but, you know, those extra hits did count. Next Pokemon is going to be Mantine. So, like, okay, cool. I can go for a, I was like, Max Roth. I was like, wait, let's go for Max Lightning off Charge Beam. Now, I got hit by a Waterfall there. That actually did a fair bit of damage coming from a physical Mantine, so I'm inclined to think that Mantine is going to be choice banded, and Mantine is going to take a lot of damage from Charge Beam, but due to its really high special defense, it actually managed to live that, and, you know, Amaura's lowish special attack. So Mantine's obviously going to be hitting me with another Waterfall, and Amaura takes that pretty well. So I can probably live, like, let's be real here, I'm probably going to live, like, one more attack, if that. So we're going to go drop Stone Journey's cousin real quick on top of the Mantine to try and help out my my little Amaura. So that is the end of Mantine. There's only one more Pokemon left now. And I think that that last Pokemon, I was like, I'm not too worried about this. I know that it's a legendary, and it's going to be Entei. So, like, okay, cool. I can leave a Fire-type move. I mean, it's good. I know that it gets Solar Beam, but it's going to need, like, Sun or something like that. And the Entei has Rock Smash, which is 4 times super effective on my Amaura, and it is going to be a Disrespect K. That's very cruel. That's extremely cruel. Man, Life Orb Rock Smash on your Pinwheel channel, people. So that is the end of the second battle. Hope you enjoyed that one. Could you guess what the theme team is? Let me know in the comment section. If you had to have paid fairly close attention to them. All right, last battle here. This one is against Derek, and I think we got another troll team here. Now, this could be a team as well, so if you can guess it, let me know, of course, in the comment section of the video. And if you're having fun watching my videos and you're enjoying the daily content, please drop a like on the video. It helps me out so much, people. It only takes, like, less than a second. Okay, I can go for I wish I had Rock Throw right now. I could have gone for that. So, actually, take it back. I'm going to go for Ancient Power. So, the Talonflame's going to go for a Will-O-Miss on my Tyrantrum, and it's actually going to land. So, funny enough, in this matchup, I went for Ancient Power. I actually wish I went for Head Smash there, because I've got no attack EVs, and I was burned. I actually want to know if I would have one-shot a Talonflame. I reckon I still probably would have, like, even with no attack EVs, because of all that 4 times. So that's the end of Talonflame. We had a very short live there. Next Pokemon is going to be the Lycanroc. So I've got Earth Power, which is really my best move, which is going to be super effective. Now, Lycanroc is going to be going for a Drill Run here. Drill Run's really good against my team. Tyrantrum had like a fair bit of bulk there, so I was able to live that. I can see it's got Life Orb too. Will Earth Power take out Lycanroc? I was like, this should get pretty close, and it did. It was very, very close, but not quite, enough damage to be taking it out. The best thing I could hope there was for like a Drill Run miss, but it never happened. So Tyrantrum is going to get turned back into a fossil here, people. Now, the next Pokemon I can actually send in here after the Lycanroc actually faints, because it's a double KO thanks to Life Orb. Next Pokemon here is going to be the Torracat. So I decided to go into Amaura. Now, Amaura is going to be putting up the hail. Now, looking at my moves, I'm like, well, I can go for Ancient Power. I'm kind of curious what this set's going to be. Like, Fire-type Pokemon, they weren't really that threatening unless they had, like, a Ground-type move or a Fighting-type move. Like, maybe something like Incineroar. That would have been, like, the most threatening Fire-type Pokemon against this team. So, anyway, Torracat is going to go for a Fire Spin, which is interesting. I was like, okay, well, maybe this is some sort of, like, trapping set that does damage over time, and it might be quite bulky. So, Ancient Power did a pretty good amount of damage, but this definitely has some sort of investment into either fully health or max special defense, something like that. So, it's going to be a Lick set. So, it's Lick and Fire Spin. I can see what they're trying to do. So, trap the opponent in with the Fire Spin, go for Lick to try and paralyze. It's basically a troll set. So that's going to be the end of the Torracat on the next turn, either my attack or hail or whatever. And now the Torracat is going to go for rest. I'm like, okay, so I'd say that it's got, like, Sleep Talk, So that's going to be the Torracat's health all the way back to full. And now I'm going to go for a Charge Beam here. I thought, like, the very first battle, I could get a special attack boost. This time, I actually got one, which is really cool. So now my Ancient Powers are going to do more damage. Torracat is going to get hit by the hail, and I'm going to get hit by the Fire Spin. So, like, one more turn here, I might be able to, maybe two turns. So Torracat is not going to have sleep talk. It's just going to be, sitting there sleeping, So I go for Ancient Power. I don't get another boost. And the next turn, that will be the end of the Torracat. I guess that was their best play there to get some damage against me with the, the extra Fire Spin, In the Pimp Knight community, everyone uses rest at least once or twice. This is how these things are, right? So Torracat is going to be sleeping, and it's going to be sleeping lots more after this. So bye-bye, Torracat. And that is half the team gone too. I think this was like a 4v6 battle. I'm pretty sure. Now, the next Pokemon to come in here is going to be Moltres. So there was a lot of weakness to Rock type here. I'll definitely say. Yeah, this was a 6 Pokemon thing, which is cool because, look at all the weakness to Rock. So Moltres has popped a Steel Wing. I'm like, oh, this is actually very bad. Because I can't bring in my Aurorus here because it's going to be 4 times weak to Steel. It's going to drop it. So my only hope here is to go into Tyrunt and try and get a Dragonette's weakness policy set go. Because there's still 3 Pokemon to go. I don't think I can actually do anything with Aurorus against this Moltres. So Moltres is going to go for the Steel Wing here. It's going to be super effective again on my Tyrant. And that crit obviously didn't matter. I was going to go down to 1 health. So Tyrant's got its Sturdy to activate and its weakness policy on top of that. And I went for the Dragonets too, which is very, very good. Now, at this stage, I pretty much have to go for Dynamax. I mean, I could go for I could go for it on Aurorus. The only thing I was worried about, if I didn't Dynamax, I went for like, you know, Dragon Claw. I could get, Stone Miss. I'll miss it, and then Moltres will fate me. So I was like, I have to get rid of this Moltres because Aurorus can't live as stealing, you know. I know you'll probably never ever hear anyone say that. Like a Pokemon, you have to watch out for stealing, but Aurorus does with that nasty. Like, it's got so many weaknesses, Aurorus, you know, like that, especially fighting. That's a really bad one, being 4 times weak to fighting, you know. So anyway, we're going to go for that Dynamax Tyrunt there. There is no way Moltres was going to, even without, like, any boost, it was going to be fating to Stonejourner's cousin there. So we got 2 more Pokemon left, and I've also got the Sand up too, so I'm not going to be affected by that at all, which is good, you know. Now they've got 2 more Pokemon left. The next Pokemon here is going to be the Silvally Poison. And this is going to be, you don't see Silvally Poison too much, and this is going to be their Dynamax Pokemon. Now, fortunately enough, on my Tyrant, I actually managed to run Psychic Fang, so that's going to actually turn it into Max Mindstorm, which is very good, because Silvally's fairly bulky, you know. I thought, I mean, I knew that my Rock-type move would do a lot of damage, but I was like, Max Mindstorm's going to do a little bit more. So Silvally's going to stall out a turn of my Dynamax here, which is fair enough. I'm going to go for a Max Mindstorm here and get this going. I wasn't sure if this was going to fate. I knew it would do like a lot of damage though, but it was enough to take out the Silvally in one shot. I guess I did have +3 in attacking, you know. Tyrant's attack stat is, you know, it's pretty dang good. So that's the end of the Poison Silvally there. Now, there was only 1 Pokemon left here too. So, Taurus was the last Pokemon. I was like, I don't know whether the Taurus can live a Dragon Claw. It might really badly live it, because it does have a little bit of bulk about it too. So outspeed the Taurus obviously and go for the Dragon Claw. Poor Taurus is going to get critted right at the end there. So a little mini Tyrunt sweep. Hope you people enjoyed the Generation 6 fossils. There could be another video later on, or this could be the second video. Alright people, hope you enjoyed this one. Peace out.